Hello, xin chào các bạn. Hôm nay mình sẽ giới thiệu cho các bạn một cái lọ tẩy rửa của nhà Ship. Cái này là nước rửa kính các bạn nhé. Đấy, nó rất là dài, cao khoảng tầm 15-20 cm. Cao khoảng 15-20 cm gì đó. Đấy. Có một cái đầu xịt, thiết kế là đầu trắng ở trên ấy, là đầu xịt nhá. Đầu xịt thì các bạn chỉ cần cầm tay vào và xịt thôi ạ. Nó sẽ ra cái dạng nước là dạng tia nhá. Cái màu của này là màu xanh. Đấy, nó được nối là bằng một cái ống. Một cái ống hút được nối lên đầu. Đấy, để nó hút nước lên. Màu xanh là cây, màu xanh da trời blue. Thương hiệu của nó đây, một cái màu xanh vòng tròn màu xanh lá cây, bên trong là Ship CIF. Có một cái nút chữ Y là nó điểm xuyết là một cái chấm màu đỏ. Siêu nhanh, nước lau kính, sạch trong suốt chỉ trong 10 giây. Đấy, cái hình kính này, mũi tên màu xanh nhá. Đây là cái mã vạch. Số mã vạch là 893 486 8129 141. Đằng sau có ngày sản xuất là 29 tháng 11 2020. Đấy, thiết kế cái này cầm tay cầm vào cổ này. Xịt. Đấy, các bạn xịt này. Nhà bạn nào mà nhiều kính thì các bạn nên chuẩn bị cho mình một cái này nhá. Rất là thích, dùng rất là hay. Tiếp theo thì sẽ đến chuyên mục kể chuyện nhé. Hôm nay mình sẽ kể cho các bạn một câu chuyện. Bây giờ các bạn thích nghe chuyện gì nhỉ? Hai anh em gà con ạ. Các câu chuyện này rất là hay, đặc biệt là các bà mẹ và các bé nên nghe nhé. Các bạn có thể ghi âm lại nhé, bởi vì giọng mình rất là hay. Các bạn ghi âm lại giúp mình nhé. Hôm nay mình sẽ kể chuyện cho các bạn. Đấy là hai anh em gà con. Có hai anh em gà cùng nhau ra vườn chơi. Chúng vừa đi vừa nói chuyện vui vẻ. Gà em tự cho mình là nhanh nhẹn, còn gà anh lại bảo mắt mình rất tinh. Đang mải chuyện, hai anh em đến bên một hàng rào từ lúc nào không hay. Gà anh nhìn chăm chú xuống một hốc đất nhỏ và reo lên: Em ơi, có một con giun to quá, anh nhìn thấy trước nên nó sẽ là của anh. Gà em không chịu, liền nói: Anh nhìn thấy, em cũng nhìn thấy, bây giờ cả hai anh em ta cùng chạy đến bắt. Ai bắt được con giun thì sẽ là của người ấy. Đang lúc đói bụng, hai anh em gà cũng lao tới vồ con giun. Chúng lao mạnh đến nỗi hàng rào bật tung, khiến gà anh bị đau mắt, còn gà em thì đau cánh. Con giun đâu rồi? Gà em hớt hải hỏi gà anh. Gà anh cũng không biết, liền nói: Anh không bắt được. Chắc em bắt được và nuốt con giun vào bụng rồi đúng không? Gà em bực mình lắm. Nó nói to: Em cũng không bắt được. Như vậy là anh đã nuốt mất con giun rồi. Lời qua tiếng lại, thế là hai anh em gà nhảy vào đánh nhau. Đợi mình một chút nhé. Nhảy vào đánh nhau. Bỗng con giun lại xuất hiện. Nó ngoe nguẩy. Hai anh em gà lại nhảy tới bắt, nhưng con giun lại biến đâu mất rồi. Chợt hai anh em gà cùng nhìn thấy một con chuột. Chuột ta không nén nổi, liền cười to. Đấy là cái đuôi của tôi, không phải con giun đâu. Hai anh em gà thật là ngốc. Nói xong, chuột chạy biến mất, để lại hai anh em gà ngơ ngác nhìn nhau. Hai anh em gà lúc này ân hận lắm. Chúng cùng nhìn nhau, xin lỗi và buồn rầu về sự hấp tấp của mình. Chỉ vì không biết nhường nhịn nhau nên hai anh em đã tranh giành nhau một cái đuôi chuột. Câu chuyện đến đây là hết rồi. Các bạn nghe mình đọc có hiểu không ạ? Sau đây mình sẽ đến với phần hỏi đáp cùng con. Câu số 1. Gà anh và gà em tự cho mình có gì đặc biệt? Chúng ta có nhớ không ạ? Chúng ta cùng xem lại nhé. Gà em thì tự cho mình là nhanh nhẹn, còn gà anh lại bảo mắt mình rất tinh. Đấy, nghĩa là đây là điều tự nhận thôi chứ không ai xác thực, đúng không? Câu số 2. Khi nhìn thấy con giun, hai anh em gà đã nói gì? Khi nhìn thấy con giun, gà anh đã nói: em ơi, có một con giun to quá, anh nhìn thấy trước nên nó là của anh. Gà em không chịu, liền nói: anh nhìn thấy, em cũng nhìn thấy. Bây giờ hai anh em ta cùng chạy tới bắt. Ai bắt được con giun sẽ là của người ấy. Các bạn còn nhớ câu hỏi mình hỏi gì không? Câu số 3. Hai anh em gà con cùng lao tới vồ con giun, và kết quả như thế nào? Hai anh em cùng nhau chạy tới để vồ con giun, đúng không? Đúng rồi ạ. Nhưng mà hai anh em tốc độ quá liền bị làm sao? Gà anh thì đau mắt, gà em thì đau cánh. Người anh nói rằng mắt mình rất tinh và cuối cùng là bị đau mắt. Người em bảo mình nhanh nhẹn, cuối cùng là bị đau cánh. Và có bắt được con giun không ạ? Không hề bắt được con giun nào. Nhưng vấn đề là gì? Hai anh em lại đổ lỗi cho nhau. Người anh bảo em bắt được rồi đúng không? Người em bảo em không bắt được. Lời khuyên cho con. Đấy, giờ chúng ta sẽ đến phần lời khuyên nhé. Không biết các bạn có rút ra được cái lời khuyên gì không ạ? Lời khuyên cho con: đã là anh em trong một nhà thì có chuyện gì cũng nên bàn bạc với nhau để tìm ra một quyết định có lý nhất và hợp lý nhất. Anh em nên nhường nhịn nhau, nghe nhau nói rõ câu chuyện để tìm ra cách giải quyết một vấn đề một cách tốt nhất và hài hòa nhất có thể. Đấy, nghĩa là chúng ta cần phải teamwork một cách hiệu quả. Đúng chưa? Đấy các bạn nha, anh em mà không nên đánh nhau, phải teamwork. Mẹ sai đứa này thì phải sai đứa khác. Làm việc nhóm, đúng không? Mình xin kết thúc câu chuyện ở đây nhé.
And you have 3?
Yeah, 3
That's
boys.
insane.
Yeah.
And then
It's a rich
none.
statement.
None. My wife is pregnant.
Woo! You got all the testing done, all that?
Yeah, it's fine.
What do you mean? I think the testing's important.
Yeah, we did lots of testing.
Yeah.
So many times.
Paternity testing. I made her do it every day.
Yeah.
Even though we were married and planning on having children.
Are you
Huge turn on.
Are you nervous?
No.
Excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Wow.
I don't really get nervous in that way. It'll be like when they're 12 and I have to go to like a lot of sports things, then I'll be like, this isn't that fun. But I think I'm like stoked on changing diapers.
Huh. You don't.
Oh,
You
wow.
want to change diapers, but you don't want to cheer them on in sports.
No, I don't want them to do sports, dude.
Oh,
why?
you're the biggest cheerer. I can tell, dude.
Dude, I don't want them to play sports. I want them to smoke weed and hacky sack like I did.
Shoot for the
I'll go
stars.
for like a weekend if they
Right.
want to be an actor or whatever. I'll
Yeah.
go to like a weekend plays
Right.
Yeah.
twice a year.
Right.
But like if they're like really good at soccer or really good at and you got to like travel with them, that
All
seems
right.
like a lot.
And now you
You're
got to
such a
start
hater.
watching the
Yeah,
sport.
totally.
Such a hater.
I know.
He's like, you're physically able? Fuck off. You line up a cement truck and hit him.
Yeah, I throw him in front of a
Do
cement.
what I did.
I throw him in front of a cement truck so he gets funny. I'm like, you're not funny.
Yeah.
You have to overcome
Funnier.
something.
My legs. Good. Your comedy.
You're gonna like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it? What about you? Is it stressful?
It can be.
Yeah.
I mean, you just.
But is there? Because people. This is what I hear. Okay.
Okay.
And I don't know if this is true, but I've read comics. When comics have babies, it blows my mind.
Sure.
Right? I go, wow.
Because they're not babies, they're pig buttholes.
Yeah.
Crazy.
More and more common.
Yeah. And they go, when I get home on the road, I can't wait to land, and I can't wait to get home to see my kids. They get excited to see their kids. You feel that when you're on the road?
I will say that is one thing I am coming away with from doing the tour is that I do get very excited to get back home. It makes you appreciate the home life a lot more.
Yeah.
What about you?
No.
I know I have 3 kids. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I definitely I like to get home and see them. For me, I hate missing stuff like milestones for them or like coming home and seeing like, oh, you got a haircut. Fuck. Okay, cool. Like I feel like I'm missing their lives, and also the the behavior, like when you're gone, you come back, like the ups and downs that my absence creates in their lives emotionally is tough to reconcile with. To be like, I'm causing them to be crazy right now because I'm either leaving or coming back or whatever.
Oh.
So yeah.
But you get this like in the morning?
Daddy, wake up, Daddy.
Well, kind of, yeah. My kids are all very different.
Just good, huh?
I see your third act. Right here.
Yeah. And they jump on the bed.
Papa, look at what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's like that. The English is better.
Yeah.
But dude, I got like one kid that's like Mr. like walk a straight line, and then I got like one little wild dog, and the other one's just under 2, so we don't know yet.
All right. What does wild dog mean?
Last night I was like, all right, buddy, it's like show's over, let's go to bed now. And he just smacked me across the face.
Oh,
And he's almost 6,
wow.
full force. And I know what he's doing. He wants like to get a rise out of me.
Yeah.
And it's one of the hardest things ever to not do.
Because you know you could punch him way harder.
Yeah.
Well, dude, if anybody slaps you, you immediately are like, oh, like, what? What are we doing?
Yeah.
I immediately take my shirt off and get in a fighting scene.
Yeah, and so it's tough.
When he
not
punches
to
you,
be
does he
like,
giggle? Like,
no,
It was a open-handed.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
an
and then he
open
just
hand.
stared.
But like he does it semi often.
Oh.
Like
gotta
even
hit
in the
her.
morning, I'll like come in bed and like lay down and be like, "Hey man, we gotta get ready for school. Like it's almost that time." And then he'll just be like, "Wham!" And I'm like, you can't.
Yeah, I feel
all,
like-
all you can do is
gotta-
go. So yeah, we got to get out of bed.
No, you have to
and,
say something.
Yeah, I think you got to
You got to say something.
stay home a lot more.
You do. I do say
Not doing
stuff.
the rest of the days.
But like you can't give them what they want, which is like negative attention and all that kind of thing. You know, like if you give it even like a, hey man, let me sit up for a second. Let me talk to you. Look, you can't do that because if you go out in the world and you react that way to people, all of a sudden they're like, cool, I'm getting attention. But if you go, hey man, that hurt me. 10 minutes, we got to be downstairs, okay? Wow. And then they go, well, fuck, that doesn't work. And it does go up and down. Like, I've mastered it, and then now I'm in and out of town, and I'm. This is a hilarious podcast.
No, dude,
It's
I like
interesting.
I like this information.
But it's tough. It's tough to be great all the time. You cannot do it, but it's something you try and do. That's all.
All right, guys. Yeah.
Can't bat 1,000.
That's
Can't bat
so good,
1,000.
dude. That was so good.
That's all.
Yeah, his was simple, but yours is like,
I mean, I'm being attacked in my own home.
yeah.
And I have girls. Girls rock.
Yeah.
They do. They're just like, how do they sound?
They rock for now.
Very much.
They rock for now. I
Oh
think
yeah,
middle school
my
could
life will
rough,
get
right?
harder later.
Yeah.
I really.
Yeah, that's what
All
my
right.
mom said, that like I was like a little terror as a little boy, starting fires, throwing rocks at cars, kicking kids downstairs. But then like once I got to my teenage years, I was like a piece of cake. Minus getting hit by the cement truck.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Besides being crippled through.
I was a piece of cake for 4 months where I was in a coma. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Didn't you used to beat your grandma?
Oh yeah.
Come on.
You used to beat your grandma?
Let's get into
Let's
this.
tell them about it.
How was that negative attention?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I mean, I did, but why are you bringing that up? She didn't feel anything.
Brought to you by Liquid Blood.
All right, so my grandma was paralyzed from the neck down.
Okay. So
All right, she got a
whack her.
stroke.
Now we're getting into comedy.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And in Korea, I visited them, and my dad came up to my brother and I goes, "Hey, why grandma? Like, she bleeding?" And we go,
We don't know.
right? Why every time you together, she bleeding,
We don't know.
right? And then the next day, my dad walks in, and there's these willow sticks.
Oh boy.
You know what I mean? Like they had a little, like a vase with willow sticks sticking
Right,
out.
right, like
so
a
my brother and I pick it up,
switch.
and she's paralyzed from like, and we just whip her with the fuck? Right? And my dad goes, I found you! Right?
Yeah.
And then he beat us with it.
Yeah.
And my grandmother was
that's
watching,
right.
paralyzed, watching us. Yeah.
Wait, so did she know? Was her like back to you guys
Yeah,
and
was
you
she
were
like-
hitting
no,
her?
she was. I think she liked the attention.
What the?
Well, I thought she couldn't feel it, but she can't feel it.
No, she knows what she was doing, but she can't feel it.
So she thought it was pretty rad.
Well, did her voice work?
What do you mean?
Like, could she say like, "It's the two children, they're beating me with"?
No, she couldn't talk.
Oh, okay.
It was more
Perfect.
Like, when you hit, she'd go
right.
So she was like, she had locked in syndrome.
locked in, dude. Got locked way in, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
way
deep,
in.
deep.
Lock.
That's so
Yeah.
dark.
And then she died.
Yeah.
Not from that, but like years later.
You
know?
think so, huh?
You can't be certain.
That's cool.
Yeah, she
Had
just
nothing
moved
to do with
away
it.
and never
Wasn't
never called us
depressed.
again.
Well, I mean, there's a language barrier because she's Korean. Guys, I mean, like Adam said, right? You said that as a kid, you were wild. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say you beat grandma.
I had some phases. Then I went to a spiritual phase,
Okay.
like a God
Yeah,
phase.
I feel like
What?
I didn't have many like. I mean, I guess I had some attitude phases, but I never had any like. I didn't go through like a goth phase. Did you?
You jock phase.
Is that the only
You have a jock
phase you can think of? It's a goth phase. If we're talking phases, I did not
I mean,
go through a
that's the
goth phase.
that was the big one in my high school.
Yeah,
Kids
they
suddenly
know,
like
yeah.
would come and they're just wearing like stockings on their on their arms,
Yeah.
and their eyes are painted black.
Yeah.
But you don't just jump from one day to the next. I think there's like a gradual getting there, right?
Where like
usually-
you come into school in 8th grade in like Jenko jeans and
Jenko, oh my God.
everyone's like,
I don't think that would have flown in my school. They'd have been like, "Hey, man, you're not that sad. Come on, dude."
You know, Jenkos are still a thing.
oh, they've looped back.
They have.
But what is it?
yeah.
I don't even know what it is. Janko.
It's like the raver pants,
Like
the
the
big
really
wide.
big ones.
Look up
leg.
Jay Janko. I want to look at him.
Wide leg pants.
Yeah.
Brandon
But you do
Dermer
the
and I
running man.
always send each other Jenko jeans.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. They never
Yeah.
fully leave.
Those are bell bottoms.
They're not. They're not.
They're way
Oh, no,
dumber.
I've seen the black ones. I hate those.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those
They're
are
wild.
insane.
So that kid right there, Oliver
Oliver
Tree.
She has been on this podcast.
Yeah, so people that look exactly like him
Yeah.
went to my high school.
Ah.
And that's not that I guess is different than sad boy
Right.
goth.
Emo. Yeah. This is more the raver.
Yeah, this is right.
we had Cavaricis.
What's that now?
Cavaricis. What do you mean?
I don't know what it is
That's
either.
an Italian delicacy.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah. Cavaricis were this thing where it was like,
AC Slater pants.
let me just,
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, but this is is it?
Is it a belly chain?
let me just, no.
Yeah.
It was like tight here, and then it came out.
Yeah.
Like gypsy pants or whatever.
Parachute.
Yeah, I think maybe AC Slater pants.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to describe it.
That exactly.
Whoa, those are cool. Those are like hammer
Will you
pants.
type in AC Slater
like-
pants?
Yeah,
please?
those are
Like
hammer
that, yeah, like
pants.
that. Those
Oh,
were
hammer pants.
We call those hammer pants.
Those are hammer pants. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
So we did hammer pants because it was the 80s.
Yeah,
Yes,
drop crotch.
Well, I feel like the
Mario
AC
Lopez.
Slater
Whoa.
pants are called something different. Those are called Zubaz, right?
Well,
Zubaz?
no.
Yeah.
You're looking
Zubaz
at
is a
Zubaz. But
brand.
click, no. Up in the pink shirt. The pink shirt.
No,
right here.
that
Why are we
No,
avoiding
the
that?
Mario
one,
Lopez,
The one
Mario
with
Lopez.
the really nice ass. That's Mario Lopez.
Yeah, right here. Those were what we
Yeah,
wore.
that's what I'm saying.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
hard.
Yeah,
They
but
have-
the one with the really nice ass, that has to be Mario.
Why is that even there? Oh,
Oh,
Mario, that's
When
Mario
I
Lopez.
think
for
of
sure.
Mario Lopez, AC Slater,
bought those.
That was the one-
1991. I think of those pants.
that
that
was
a
the
real
wildest
website?
trend.
with the bow on the back.
The like butthole extension where the wrinkles go
The
all the way
scrunch
under your
butt.
chest.
That model's got to be highly like sought after.
dude, I would wear those to the next.
Wow, those are nice. Nice pants. Whoa.
The scrunch butt gives the illusion of cheekier.
What is that
Oh, it
called?
does.
That's a kararichi.
Butthole. Butts.
What's the style called of
Those
those?
are just like fancy yoga pants.
Well, but
right?
it's like a gift. You're gifting these pants.
But the like,
bow on them.
what is the like scrunchy? Because I've seen that before, and I don't know.
gift
what it's
to the
called.
I
world.
don't know.
And I need to get some for myself.
Scrunch hole.
Could you imagine you buy your wife those or your girlfriend? And
Are they puckered?
everything you give her just has a bow on it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never dated a girl with that kind of butt. Anyway, let's move on. I just can't get them. I don't know why. The bubble butt, you know?
They're too fast.
Yeah, I do flat butts.
Yeah,
Not
sure.
yours. Yours is great.
Yeah.
Let's move on. It's getting uncomfortable now. It's getting fucking weird. It's getting weird. So, what are you guys doing?
Playing footsie. Get out. That's none of your business.
I'm left.
Do you guys miss each other when you're doing your own thing or no?
Yeah,
This must be nice. The band's back together. Sort of.
Well, as one that
Yeah,
doesn't
rock.
get sick of my guys, I do. I miss you guys. I
Yeah.
love you guys. If we're gone, it's nice now that we have the tour and the podcast that bring.
you loved as a kid?
Not really.
I mean, were you like hugged and pampered?
No, I wasn't.
No.
Wow, you're getting right to it.
No. Because here's the
Wow.
thing. I don't know anything about your upbringing.
Right.
Right, I don't know what your dad did, so I want to ask you about the past. Right,
Anything you
So, what
want.
did your dad do for a living?
So my father.
Harlan Williams, by the way. Harlan Williams. I didn't say his
Thank
name.
you.
Harlan Williams.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
What?
Crush.
You drink Crush?
Crush.
What flavor
Crush,
is that?
Crush. This is grape, but I call it rape because it rapes my.
Oh, I see. So, rape drink
Rape drink.
by Crush. Yeah.
Just for me.
That's
for
just
me.
for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did your dad do?
So my dad was a lawyer.
Really?
And my dad was a politician, and he was the equivalent to the attorney general here. In Canada, it was called the solicitor general.
Oh, in Canada.
In Canada, it's not called the solicitor general. So my dad was the solicitor general, and then he was a member of parliament, and then he was also a lawyer.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Yeah,
What'd
yeah.
your mom do?
So my mom, wow, what didn't my mom do? My mom was an author.
Wow.
Mom was a librarian. She was a marriage counselor.
Wow.
She did everything. She was a singer. She did. My mom did everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Seems like a good upbringing then.
Oh, there's more.
It sounds good.
Yeah, you know what? They were great parents. Great, wonderful
Yeah.
folks. My dad, we called him Hallie. His name was John, but we called him Hallie because you could smell him coming. He had horrible halitosis. Okay. But no,
Allie.
Allie,
Yeah.
But they were really good parents. They were great people, wonderful people. 4 sisters.
Wow.
You have 4 sisters?
4 sisters, 2 younger, 2 older. So I was squashed in the middle,
The only boy.
the only boy.
You know what? I sense that.
You do?
Yeah, you have a very just like effervescent kind of like. I always feel happy and like safe around you.
Wow. How about that? Okay,
Yeah.
Good.
Well, you genuinely are. I have to be honest with you, and I can't say this about a lot of comedians. And I've never heard a bad word about you
Wow. That's
ever, not one thing.
Oh,
and number
thank you.
2,
It's a miracle for a comic.
it's a miracle. And number 2, I for some reason I trust you. Like if I robbed a bank, right? And I came to, I know where you live, right? I went to your house.
Yeah.
I go, hide this $1 million from me, Matt. You know what I mean? I think you would hide it and then not spend a dime. And then 10 years down the road, you know what I mean?
I would hide it for you.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'd ask either.
What do you mean?
like when someone just drops $10 million, you know, they got the best scratch lottery card at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Or, you know, Wells Fargo's stock just went down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't ask. I'd just say,
You just
Bobby,
do it.
if you need to hide 10 mil,
Yeah.
Daddy's going to let you dig a hole and bury it.
Because knowing would make you an accomplice. It's safer not to ask.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. I would just let you come in and dig a hole and
But would I have to do anything for you?
no. Wow. That's friendship, man. When you don't ask for thanks, you don't ask for anything in return.
Yeah.
And
Here's another reason why I know you're a good guy. You hang out with Orny Adams.
yeah, Orny. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I love Orny.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
complex though.
Yeah, we're all complex.
Yeah.
We're all incredibly complex.
He's a complex guy, but I get Orny. When I talk to him,
Yeah.
I fucking get the guy.
Yeah,
His neuroses. We're similar in many ways. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He complains a lot. He asks a lot of questions.
yeah.
Like, why am I not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He has the same kind of tone that I have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's wonderful. Orny's one of the guys, and I tell him this all the time. He's in the comedy business, but he's such a craftsman.
Oh my God.
He's a guy that, you know, a lot of people nowadays just kind of fling it and wing it, but
Yeah.
Orny's a guy who meticulously sits down and structures a joke and structures an act and
Writes 2-3 hours a day. Wakes
Yeah,
up with a
yeah.
coffee.
Wow.
And like I remember one time I was at the Improv and he goes, I got to do this avocado bit.
yeah,
And I go, why? I wrote it today.
yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He goes, I have no punchline for it. I have no idea how it's going to go. But he's really a real comic. I think he's a real
Yeah,
comic.
he really is.
He's hard to follow, too. When he's on fire, dude, that guy's great. But so are you.
Well, me and Orny have a thing. He actually just texted me the other day saying no one can follow me, and I said I can, no problem. Because he knows this. I like following guys that are really good.
You do.
Because it makes me kick it up a notch. You know, I love it.
But also, you are so. Honestly, I can't. This is the honest truth. There's no one on planet Earth that I can compare you to. I mean, it's like your crowd work is insane. Like, I have no idea. Do you make that? I mean, I have no. You know what I mean? I mean, I can't even like. You mean? Hey, sweetie, are you smiling, or do you have mashed potatoes in your earlobes? You know what I mean?
Wait, that's your impression of him?
I don't know, something like that. You know what I mean?
Classic.
Yeah,
Classic Harlan.
Hey, you have finger feet for feet. You know what I mean? I don't know. What am I? You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I can't do it. He does it.
You should try it.
Yeah,
once.
hey, well, I'm doing it right now.
Good.
Hey, your orange is like the oranger than most orange, but if that's how you're gonna go, call Trump. I don't know. I'm just making it up.
Yeah.
I can't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how do you make up?
Thank you. I don't know, man. I just let it come over me. I sort of open my mouth and let stuff fly out.
Yeah.
I try not to think of it. I let it just channel through me, whatever it is, whatever.
And you accuse people of doing things that they're not doing. Like, you'll go,
Yeah.
excuse me, sir, can you not look at me?
Yeah.
Or excuse me, don't clap. You're clapping too loud, sir.
Yeah.
Or something like that. You know what I mean?
Anything goes. Yeah. I just like to make it up in the moment, man, and
So you don't write your shit.
I've never written down a joke. No, I've never written down a joke.
Wow.
Yeah, I just don't believe in it. I find the process of doing stand-up, picturing someone writing, and I hope Orny doesn't kill me for this, but picturing somebody writing or typing a joke, it's too technical to me. For me, it's all about flow. It's just about the spirit, like you were saying earlier, it's just, so I approach it from a different vantage point.
But you do have an idea, right? Like when you're driving to the club, you'll go, I'm going to talk about, you know what I mean? The backs of owls. I don't know what you talk about.
Sometimes, a lot of the times I write my stuff sitting, watching, waiting to go on stage. So we usually get there 15, 20 minutes early. And I felt a real
Yeah, tell me about it.
I don't know, is it leprosy? I felt like something just dropped off your body.
Psoriasis.
Oh, that's
psoriasis.
close. Okay. Like leprosy junior.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Carl's junior.
Yeah, it wasn't.
But
Yeah, never driven by a leprosy junior. Anyway.
but I imagine a guy with leprosy working at a drive-through, like he hands you your bag and his hand comes with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't give it back
Yeah.
because I would just like it's some sort of like prize, like a Happy Meal.
Well, I'd be afraid to open my bag of food because his hand would still be clawed, and you'd have to go like this to get into your fries and your burger.
Yeah. That would be traumatic for me, I think.
And just that he didn't do the friendly wave goodbye. Hey, thanks for coming in. But
With his good hand?
just be a nub, Be like, yeah,
Oh, it's not.
yeah.
Yeah, I never think about. Why do you think of stuff like that?
He makes me
Right?
right.
Right.
Guy.
He's a conduit for insanity.
Yeah,
Right? He just gives an energy.
yeah.
Yeah. See, dude, when you talk in there, right? You got to make sure it's on because when you open your mouth and no one can hear you, it looks foolish.
I told Gilbert to turn it on. I told him I was going to be on a heater this time. So
Okay.
Oh.
He did stand up like 10 times.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. You have to watch. It's so bad.
I think I'd rather not.
I mean, does he seem funny to you?
I don't know. I don't know you. I've just met him. So
Just based on his energy now.
I feel like he has a good sense of humor. Yeah.
Okay,
He has
good.
a good, funny disposition. Yeah.
All right.
Good vibes coming
Yeah.
off him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he fucks good?
Man, I don't know. I'll think about that tonight when I'm in the van with the priest. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
You never know how people
Fuck.
plow. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. You say plow.
Yeah, plow.
Plow is the scientific term.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
plow's
the correct
just
term.
more organic. It's
I've
like,
always said that. Plow through pussy.
Yeah.
oh,
Plow is the correct term. Thank you for saying that.
what? How do you say the whole thing?
When plow through pussy, when a man goes through, a lot of sex partners, I just say plow through pussy.
You've never heard
that?
You've never heard that?
No.
Either on board or not.
What
on
have you
board with
heard?
Plowing.
Well, I've never heard that,
Yeah.
but that's
There's like
wild.
farming and stuff implied to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you need like a John Deere tramp stamp. Right?
Yeah. Vuori, Vuori. Guys, oh my God. I discovered Yuri because I like to be comfortable and I like to wear comfortable things, and everything they make is pure comfort.
Well, let me tell you, when Bobby first started doing yoga, during the pandemic, we couldn't find anything for him to do yoga in, like a men's line of yoga shorts and things that would allow for really bigger movements during workouts.
Bigger movements.
Bigger
We'll say
movements.
bigger movements.
And we stumbled onto this brand, Vuori, and oh my God, they just have the best stuff. It's high quality stuff. I love every single item in their inventory.
Amazing
I'm in
catalog.
love with it.
Great catalog for sure.
And oh my God, they have these lounge shorts. These lounge shorts, I swear to you guys, the softest things I have ever put on my body.
Everything is designed to work out in this clothing, but doesn't feel or look like it. So freaking comfortable, you'll want to wear it all the time. I'm telling you guys, seriously, it's more comfortable than whatever you're wearing right now. The product is incredibly versatile. It can be used for just about any activity like running, training, swimming, yoga, etc., but also great for lounging or weekend errands. And I love to go to like Best Buy and wearing my Vuori. Vuori is an investment in your happiness. For our listeners, they are offering 20% off your first purchase. Get yourself some of the most comfortable and versatile clothing on the planet at vuori.com/belly.
That's VUORI.com/belly. Not only will you receive 20% off your first purchase, but enjoy free shipping on any U.S. orders over $75 and free returns. Go to vuori.com/belly and discover the versatility of Vuori clothing.
Brooklinen. You guys, you don't know comfort. You don't know sleeping if you don't have Brooklinen stuff in your house.
We're a Brooklinen household. We have been for years. Everything in this home, the sheets, the towels, the loungewear. We are just a Brooklinen loving household.
Brooklinen launches new products, colors, and patterns all the time for their sheets, towels, and robes. Think bold pops of color and adventurous prints, with some limited edition collections selling out in as little as 1 month. Whether you sleep hot throughout the summer or year-round, make your entire bed feel like cool side of the pillow with Brooklinen's signature crisp, breathable classic percale sheets, and replace your heavy winter bedding with their lightweight comforters for their ultimate breezy light as a cloud feel.
And guys, it's not us just saying that. It's 100,000 5-star reviews also saying that around the world. So you don't have to just take our word for it. Just look at the reviews. You'll understand why people love these sheets and why we love them as well. So head over to Brooklinen today to keep your cool at home and on the go all summer long. Go to brooklinen.com. Use promo code TIGER20 to get $20 off plus free shipping on your purchase of $100 or more. That's BROOKLINEN.com. Enter promo code TIGER20 for $20 off plus free shipping. And to all my LA folks, you can try and feel the comfort in real life. You can now shop Brooklinen sheets, towels, and more in person at their new Santa Monica store. Check it out.
Like, I have very specific wording, and if I fuck the wording up, I don't like it. And I always envied guys where it really looked like loose and just fast and loose.
It's funny. My chaotic thing is still precise. And like you do a bit about, I forgot what the bit is, but you do a bit where you're on a roller coaster going down. I think it's, I don't know.
Oh, it's about pot. I can't smoke weed.
Yeah, and you're going, or something. You know what I mean? I don't know the detail of the joke, but I remember watching and going, wow, that seems like a bit that's kind of spontaneous. You have to commit to the thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But it seems free and loose, but it's a written thing, but it's like the way you deliver it, right?
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true.
Give yourself credit.
No. It's not a knock. It's certain guys just seem more free or something. Like, I can't explain it. Like Ari's like that. Ari goes on stage, and I feel like wherever the fucking room goes, he's on the boat and he's rocking with the boat.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a little bit like, if the boat rocks that way, then I go fuck yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're like, if the boat's going, you're like, if this sinking, I'm going to sink with it.
Not even sink is negative. No, not sink. It's just fluidity. Like, it's this can, I don't know. It just seems spontaneous to me, but maybe I'm just falling for the illusion.
You what you're doing is what we all do.
Right.
And it's in our heads.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like when I did that Austin show, I just tweeted 2 weeks ago, because I literally thought I did this like show, the theater show with Austin. I was like a guest star. It was like a bunch of like more alty local Austin comics. And I went on late. The show had already gone on. The theater was a theater. And I walked up there and I said my first joke, and I literally went, oh, they hate me, in my mind. Mm-hmm. I go, because I know the amount of people in this room.
Right.
And I know the value of laughs.
Right.
Right. And I'm not getting the value. Right. So they hate me. And after every joke, and then I started doing stuff, let's go edgy. Right. And then that didn't work. I go, I'm going to clean it up. Nothing I did, I felt like it worked. And as I literally went, good night. And ask any of the comics there, I bolted out of the theater, and I went, I fucking suck. And I went to CBS, and it stayed that way for 24 hours until the next day. And people were like, I was walking around, Austin, people were like, you killed it last night. I was like, what?
Dude, I had one of those. It was during the. It wasn't a set, but it was during the lockdown. It was like when we were first sort of coming out of lockdown, and Michael Che was doing these like shows in Brooklyn on the back of a flatbed truck. Remember when that kind of shit?
Yeah,
was happening?
yeah. I never did them. Yeah.
And me and Okerson went out one day just to hang out, and then he invited us on stage. I hadn't been in front of a crowd, and Mike and I looked crazy. My hair was like all long and like froed out, and I was wearing like cutoffs with like socks pulled up because we'd all been in the house, and like I think I had a beard, like and Che just started fucking with me, and I didn't have any juice in the tank. I just didn't. I wasn't on my game, and I couldn't hit him back. And when I was trying to hit him back, it was bombing. And I got off stage, and I walked out of the wherever it was, like 4 blocks over. And the whole walk, I was going, "You fucking loser! You fucking suck! You're a fucking loser!" Out loud to myself.
Yeah.
I was drunk too, which didn't help.
Yeah.
And then Jay called me. He's like, "Where did you go?" And I go, "I'm fucking never doing comedy again. That's where I went.
I know where our heads are.
Yeah, and he was like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah, that was it.
Look at how many people there are.
So many.
Was that many people?
Yeah, it was wild. He did it like a bunch of times. And it was like when the BLM things were happening, so they wouldn't bust anything like this because they were scared that they would look racist.
Oh, right. I love it. Yeah.
But and then I went back. I like he talked me down, and I went back, and then I saw Che, and Che was like, "That was so fun, man." And Jay goes, "It's fucking dummy. He's saying he's going to quit comedy."
I know.
And Che's like, "What are you talking about? Like,
know.
that was so fun." And I was like, "I fucking bombed." He's like, "You weren't even doing a set, dude. We were just like riffing. Like, who cares?"
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, I don't know. I was so in my fucking head. It's horrible.
But
it's horrible.
But let's analyze that. Why do we do that? What is it about our lives and who we are as people? Because I know a lot of comics that don't do that. They're so confident. It's like even when I think, "Oh, I was mediocre," they're fine with it. They can move on with their lives. Me, it's life altering sometimes. Like I lose sleep.
I think no truly good comic doesn't do that. That's what I think.
And I love where you're going.
Yeah.
I love exactly this road.
That's what I think. I know famous guys that are really established, that have big followings, that are good enough at comedy. And when I say what I mean by good enough is they pull it off, and they pull it off a lot of the time. But when they don't pull it off and I see the way they react, I'm like, "You're not a good comic. You just managed to pull it off sometimes."
Yeah.
A good comic, we can all agree Burr is a great fucking comic.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Burr, this is before he was famous, but this is who he is at his core. I remember seeing him headline at Caroline's, and the room was like half full. It was like a Tuesday or something. And he had a great set. Like the material was there, like, you know, and then he came off stage and he was like, we were talking, and I was complimenting him, and we were just bullshitting. And then he went to leave, and he turned around and he goes, that was all right? Like, and I was like, there it is, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there it is. Like good comics feel like that.
Yeah.
To me, Maria Bamford is a fucking genius.
She is.
She is a fucking genius. She is one of my favorite comics, and I'm lucky enough that I've gotten to tell one of my favorite comics that to her face, which is really cool. But like, Jesus Christ, dude, I'll see her after sets where I'm like, "Are you going to go jump off a bridge right now?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she's like, "Oh, God damn it, I just didn't. I shouldn't have done they hated me," and I'm like, "Hated you? They loved you."
Yeah.
Like, and she still like does that thing where she's like, "I shouldn't have done that voice for so long," and and you're like, that's a good comic. I'm not saying you have to cut yourself, and torture yourself after a set, but like, if you don't have that thing in you, then how could you ever get better? How could you ever look at the comp and go, "I got to get my fucking game up"? My friend, I'll say this and I'll shut up.
No, keep going. But
my friend said this about. I remember Eminem and Royce the 5'9" put out that Bad Meets Evil record.
Yeah.
And I remember me and my friend Jim listened to it for the first time, and he goes, "Shit, man, if I was a rapper, I'd be intimidated." Because they were so good on it.
Yeah.
And that stuck with me. And I was like, I have to look at comedy like that. Like, and I do. Like when I see a good special, which, whoa, hard to find.
Yeah.
But when I see a good one,
Yeah.
I'm like the Cat Williams one where it's like raining the whole time and it's the White House backdrop.
Yeah.
I watched that special and I was like, I'm not working hard enough. I'm like, that motherfucker he just leveled the fucking room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, here we get into
Suck
that.
it the fuck up.
So let me ask you
it's
this,
a
Whitney.
war zone out there.
All right, so Whitney.
That's what I hear.
So what do I do? Should I get not anytime soon, but like, you know,
Also, nobody's sane is going to date either of you given this situation. So it's already.
What do you mean?
It's the matter of like. So Nick, my best friend, who I dated before, he like lived with me. I mean, he is my biggest priority. Anyone coming in to date either of you has to understand the other person is going to be the biggest priority.
How do you explain that to your new girl?
Like you can't here's the.
I never even thought about it.
You know what it is? It's like having a kid, being like, look, you have to meet my kid. I can't let you meet him too early, but if that doesn't take. So for me, when people date me, I'm like, they just have to meet Nick as soon as possible. If they don't vibe, if Nick doesn't like, there's no point in going any further.
I see.
But it's like, I feel the same way always with my mom, in the sense that like, if my mom doesn't like my girlfriend, I can't make it. There's just no way it's gonna work, right?
Sure.
You know, so it's like, now
She would have to be very patient about the fact that we do slip up. We do still kiss on the lips. You still call me babe. We do watch the boys together every night.
Okay.
Like we still sleep on the same bed. Like
yeah,
that's a hard thing
but in a world eventually when you move out,
Yeah.
right, and you have your own place, still I think that would be a thing where I would have to go. If I'm on a date with a girl, I have to go, just FYI, my ex-girlfriend's my best friend, and we do a podcast together. And
I think they'd probably know, but
I know, but what if they don't?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
then date someone who speaks English and has a Wi-Fi connection.
Right. But I would have to
Stop dating people that just got out of underground cults.
Yeah. I would have to.
Everyone's gonna Google you. Everyone's gonna know. You know.
Right. And I just have to say that's the situation. Like, and then they probably ask, like, well, is she there all the time?
Here's the irony. The irony is that it is a giant red flag for me if guys aren't friends with their exes. If guys don't speak highly of their exes,
Right.
if they're like, she's a fucking psycho, she's a con,
That's a big red flag.
to
for
me, you're the
as
common
well.
denominator in all
Yeah.
these psychos. Like, what's
Right.
going on? So to me, there's nothing more. This is why I love, before the guy that I'm dating, I got, he's younger, but I really only wanted to date married guys with kids before that had a lot of respect for their child's mother, because that's just so attractive to me.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm only going to date married guys. They know how commitment works. Like, they know how to stay amicable and respectful to someone that they spent 10 years with. It's a fucking huge deal. And there's going to be times where your new guy, you're going to go have a problem, or girl, whatever. I don't see gender. Where you're going to go, like, I'm having a problem. I need to call Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a man's going to go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Those things are going
Well, I envision a world where, like, 3 years down the road, she has a boyfriend named Tony, and I'm calling, yo, Tony, I can't hang these shelves up. So you come over.
yeah.
He's like, hey, dude, hey, bro, I'm with Kalai right now, bro. Right? And I go, come on, Tony, come over.
I
So he comes
envision-
over, right? And then we're like, and they go, hey, let's play.
Oh no, you're gonna recruit him into
Yeah.
gaming?
Let's co-op on Stardew Valley. You think so, bro? I go, yeah. And then we co-op, and then like 6 months down the road, I'm sucking his dick. You like that, Tony? I like it, dude. I like it.
Pretty good, though. Yeah.
I think that we're the first culture that's like, that book Committed by Elizabeth Gilbert. She wrote Eat, Pray, Love, which I didn't really get. But this was about how in every culture, like what marriage means, what relationships mean. And we're like we're the only culture, America, like this sort of Western civilization, we're the only ones that involve love at all. For everyone else, it's a business thing. It's about like
Financial
land, and I need someone to be able to watch my kids,
Yeah.
and I can't
Yeah.
afford to move out. Like, it's such a no one expects to be like in love all the time. We're the only people that are like, every day I need to have butterflies. It's like for most people, it's just like a business,
Right.
And I talk to friends of mine that don't do what we do for a living, and they're in these marriages that are miserable. And I'm like, why don't you leave? And they're like, I can't afford to. Like, where would I'd have to like call the phone company and separate the bill. Like, it's just it's too entrenched. Like,
Yeah.
we can't, So
Well, why didn't it work out with Nick?
Nick, well, I was a kid. I mean, I was young. I was not yet like integrated or realized as a person. I was codependent, unrecovered Al-Anon, and very much addicted to adrenaline and having to chase someone and force someone to. Basically, he was emotionally unavailable at the time. He had a really intense trauma when he was a child that is like one of the ones you just don't come back from. I think you guys both get that. Lost someone in his family in front of him, saw it happen.
Oh, wow.
And he just, there's certain traumas that, I mean, if you were to do like 20 years of psychotherapy, you might be able to build some neural pathways, but it changes your brain forever. And he's just, you know, and then he had cancer later in life just from like stress and stuff. And then being raised by parents that had lost a kid is very hard because when parents have lost a child, it's the child that is surviving. It's very hard for anyone to console anyone because everyone's in so much pain.
Right.
So it ends up being just like emotional neglect, and you know, it's just they say something like only 90% of couples that lose a child end up breaking up because there's just there's so much anger. Why weren't you there? Why like it's just you can't move past it. Like the only way out is to just move on and just try to pretend it didn't happen, like denial, you know? And so, so he was not able, like neither of us were really able to have any kind of intimacy. Neither of us had healed these invisible wounds. So it was just kind of the perfect way for me to cut myself by like chasing him around. He was like, everyone in Hollywood wanted to date him. He was like this big screenwriter. And just because he didn't want to commit to anyone because he didn't want to invest in anyone and then have the inevitable pain of a breakup because he was just pain avoidance.
Right.
And so I just was obsessed with him because it made me feel like shit to like chase him around and, you know, and then ultimately it was like we're soulmates. We're meant to be best friends. We weren't meant to date, but I didn't know how to start off in a platonic relationship. I thought the only thing I had to offer the world was sex or my body. So it didn't even occur to me like this person that makes me laugh so much that I just want to be around all the time. Like we could just be friends.
Maybe we misread the cues up front.
No.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, when we first met, we had that strong feeling of like, why do I feel so like deeply like bonded to you even after the first date?
Trauma.
Right? Yeah, I think, but we didn't really talk about the.
I just think that subconsciously that you just find your person that you relate to on that level. I feel like you can just read them. You know what I mean? In a sense, you know what I mean? And I think that's what our initial bond was.
There's like a comfort, right?
A comfort, yeah, right. We hate the same things, authoritarian figures, you know what I mean? That's also, I think, a result of, because my dad was such a menace, right? That's why I hate Trump so much. You know what I mean?
Neo-Nazi Theo.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep looking at neo-Nazi Theo when I say
I hate Trump so much.
And I always look at you. I don't know why I always look at you.
Or is Theo Nazi Theo? We don't know.
Yeah.
But what I'll say is, sorry, I don't. This is not my place to say, but you know, I don't think you have to like pathologize yourself for having fallen in love. It's not like I had trauma, that's why I loved you. It's like no, I mean, it's like you're gorgeous and amazing,
so
and hilarious, smart. As someone that knew Bobby for a while, and you came along, I was like, she is so like calm, like you just like move through the world with such like a calmness and a grace and whether it's from, you know, your trauma, the work you've done, or having been a nurse, whatever it is, you're just like water off things, just like.
But here's what also when I date a girl, like I've had women, right, that I've dated that she wasn't in the business, right? And when you introduce them to that world, they act cray-cray.
Yeah.
Right? They don't know how to act. You know what I mean? You're at somebody's house that's like a celebrity or whatever, and they take selfies with them and post it online. Or that one girl I brought to the upfronts, and she gave her card to the president of Fox, saying that I'm a comedian. Right, and she's like, "What the fuck is this? This is a dinner, bitch." You know
Fox, and that's Fox News. Like,
yeah. That's Rupert Murdoch. Yeah, but my point is but she was the first girlfriend that I had that I thought, oh, she can navigate right in every social situation.
Yes.
A chameleon in many ways, and she could
trauma.
But
I think it's trauma.
That's what we can both do. I mean, but shape people that can shape shift that easily based on the way they had to do it as a survival mechanism can also be very dangerous people.
Yeah.
She's able to shape shift and survive any situation you throw her in without being an inauthentic and full of shit person.
Yeah.
Because I used to sometimes conflate that and be like, oh, this person could just like be this person at this event and this person at this event, and then you're like, oh, you're just a sociopath. Like you were lying to me this
that
whole
is
time.
extremely scary. Like people who are able to kind of code switch on, immediate. Yes, I do understand.
But
that
you
that's
know what
scary.
you have to, we all know what we have to do to
Yeah.
get through a party or whatever.
Mine
but then
is-
you're
yeah.
authentic when you're not.
But can I say the greatest night when it solidified to me that you were the one was
10 years. You'll be the one for about 10 years.
Adam Sandler's Christmas party.
Wait, ice skating.
Yeah,
At the bowl, ice skating and
Yeah, where he had
Were
the
you
band.
there?
hockey.
You- were you there that
Doing
night?
it, Pickwick.
Pickwick.
Yeah,
yes.
Pickwick. Yeah,
He
yeah,
does it every year. Yeah.
yeah. So I went one year, and usually when I go to those events,
That's
I'm
where
there-
I always, every year I get to go find out which actors are so short. It's my favorite thing to be like, Steven Dorff is like 5'1".
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love this
Steven
party.
Dorff really that short?
Yeah.
So usually I go to those places. I'm there
Steven
15,
Dorff.
15 minutes tops. I say hi to who I need to say hi to when I leave.
That party's
right?
a nightmare.
Nightmare. But with her, I went there. We were there for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Just running around.
Fun.
And giggling and look at that person and going to all the areas and it was the first time where I went, I'm actually having a really good time in an environment that I dread usually, and that's when I knew this is gonna work. You know what I mean?
It's also interesting because I hear I don't know the answer because I am lone wolf is my energy, and it's not something that I totally, from what I understand, it would take a very long time to change. I don't know if I'm even interested in changing it. I wasn't socialized a lot as a child. I'm very good on my own. Like, I'm an introvert by nature, which I did not know the definition of this until actually kind of recently, is that introvert and extrovert. Introvert is that you derive energy from being alone. And extrovert is you derive energy from socializing. I have friends that they'll go to one bar and they're like, let's go to another one. Let's go meet these people. And I'm like, aren't you exhausted? Like, I have friends that'll do a dinner and then a drinks and then they'll go to a late night. And I'm like, I'm always like, is that cocaine? Is it I'm exhausted. So, and it's nothing personal about the person. I just don't, I'm not, so I'm really like being alone. I'm like good at it.
too.
I understand it. When someone else comes into the mix, I just like my ADD and perfectionism. It makes me kind of resent the person if I'm around them too much because I feel like I have to be on my best behavior all the time and I don't want to show them. It's like this. Like the guy that I'm dating now, he's in my house and I go to make coffee and he's sitting there and I'm like, do I have to be like, do you want to do I have to offer? Because if I offer it, I have to always offer it.
Well, no.
I'm setting. Well, that's what I'm saying. But there's
You
this
have to set the
pressure
precedent,
when you're
yeah.
cohabiting or coexisting with
Yeah.
someone. Every decision you are signing up to think about them every
Right.
time you're doing something. And
Right.
I am wired to really caretake.
Yeah.
So that's just.
Baked.
Where I come from, it's called burikat.
What is borikat?
Burikat bread.
That's bread.
Well, burikat is. You really want to know what it means? You know,
That's fucking bread, bro.
Hey,
when you said, "Hey,
Did you make that, bro?
Zeke, did you make
Zeke.
remember when I said? Remember 10 seconds ago when you were like, "I don't like flies on my burikat."
Yeah.
You were actually saying, "I don't like flies on my prostitute." Burikat bread. Burikat means prostitute.
It does?
But you should taste it. It's delicious.
I love prostitute bread.
Is that? Let me ask you a couple of serious questions. Is it made by a prostitute or is it?
It's made by honey. That's
So-
it.
So it
It's
is
made by a prostitute.
Yeah,
Got
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Great. Yeah.
Made by a prostitute.
If you guys don't already know, Honey is my sister and Juliana or Rudy's mom.
Honey,
This is
Hon,
Rudy's
come
mom.
here.
sit here.
This is
Send
Rudy's
the
mom.
burikat.
Yeah.
Hold the mic. Okay. Headphones.
Yeah. Look at
Her
her. Look
all
at her.
nervous. Hi.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you know Rudy from Bad Friends. This is what spawned Rudy, right? So this is the knife queen, right?
Wow.
You like knives too?
I don't know.
Okay.
Hun.
She's just like Rudy. Just like I don't know.
Closer to the mic, please. Yeah, perfect.
Han, can you tell us how burikat is made? It's just
Yeah.
plain bread with sweets.
Okay.
Here, you want to taste it?
No, not yet.
Can we tell everyone where we are first?
Yeah.
This is very.
I don't know where the fuck. Okay, I'm gonna say this, right? Literally, I was like, we're podcasting today, so I thought we were going back to that resort, the
mansion.
And then they're pulling over. I'm like, why are we pulling over here? Not that I love the area and it's beautiful. This is like the La Jolla of
It's still so good.
of Philippines.
It's great.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Beach
You know what I mean?
town. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 7-Eleven. This is 710.
Sorry, didn't get the one. You get the extra one.
Yeah.
Do you not see the sign outside?
What does it say?
It says Honey's Bakery.
So this is your bakery?
Yeah.
Okay. You're a fucking baker? Anyway, so then they pull over to the what are you looking at?
Uh-oh.
Noodle
Flat
Dick?
smile. Flat smile.
Hey, Noodle Dick, what are you looking at? Anyway, Noodle Dick's here, and it's good to see him. But then we pull over the side. I'm like, why are we at the 710? And then I realized I saw the cameras and all that stuff, so it's like we're shooting in here.
Do you want to taste it? It's actually really
we'll
good.
do it later.
Okay.
We'll do it later. What's the other thing next to it?
The other thing next
No,
to
no,
it
on the
is
other side.
banana Q.
This is bahog-bahog.
What does bahog
Wait, wait,
bahog
wait, wait.
mean?
Bread pudding.
That's bread pudding.
Yes.
What's the white stuff in it?
It's just different kinds of bread mixed all together.
You know what it looks like from here? Gravel. like something that you find on the street. And then what's the meat portion of this?
It's not meat. It's banana Q.
Banana
Oh, I can eat that.
It's
all day.
caramelized
I can eat that-
banana.
I can eat that all day.
And then this right here. Oh my God!
Not
It's
eating that.
benignit.
I'm not eating
It's
that.
benignit.
This is so good, Bobby. This is right up your alley.
Tell them what it is.
This is like stewed banana. This is like
Delicious.
like the tiny little boba things you like.
I just want to also let everyone know. Hi, Issa. Good to see you. Is I'm not making fun of the food. I'm so blessed to be here. I love the people. You know what I mean? I like that man's breasts. What's up, bro?
Oh, Loloy?
Is that Loloy?
No.
The guy with no shirt on.
The
Who's
guy,
that?
the guy with the white shirt, his name is Renz.
Yeah, but who's the guy
That's
with no shirt on?
Pakit.
Pakit?
Pakit. He's my cousin.
Oh, yeah. I like his breasts. Can you tell him I said that, or will he slap me?
Nani, tell him. Scream it in Bisaya.
Pakit!
Pakit!
Ganan siya si Totoy!
He goes, yeah.
Let me say. Let me be. I want to memorize that. What'd you say?
Ganahan siya.
Ganan siya.
Ganahan ko.
Ganak ko.
Ganahan
Ganahan
ko.
ko.
Sa.
Sa.
Imong.
Imong.
Totoy.
Totoy.
Oh, look, babe. Tiki.
What's that?
A baby lizard.
Holy fuck! This is like Jurassic Park in here. This is crazy. I've never seen that's like a mini dinosaur.
Look behind you. You want to do a review of the products?
Yeah. So this is, I can read English, brown coffee.
Uh-huh.
That's how it comes in powdered form.
Brown coffee. Yeah.
Brown coffee's in powdered form here. This right here is Magic Sarap.
Uh-huh. Magic
What the fuck
setup.
does that mean? Magic syrup? Is it
Magic
syrup?
Delicious.
Is that Magic Delicious?
Yeah, it's all in one seasoning.
Yeah, this one right here is some Asian kid winning a trophy.
It's Alaska fortified powdered milk.
That's great. Anyway, I'll never eat that. Do you mix that with water?
Ah, you do, yeah.
So if I bought magic syrup, what's this magic?
Sarap. And no, that's for cooking. Magic
Okay.
setup is just seasoning.
Okay.
Alaska fortified milk.
All right, so if this Alaska
Milk. You know, the classic Alaska fortified milk.
You know, I always ask at Starbucks for the Alaska fortified milk.
Sir, what kind of milk would you like with your Americano?
You have Alaska fortified?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let me get that.
But can you a non-powdered form, please?
Oh, yeah, we'll get it, we'll get it, we'll get it.
Because sometimes you put the powder in there, and I don't like it.
Would you like a side of
It's chalky.
prostitute bread?
Yeah, you do have prostitute bread.
Yeah, we have
here?
prostitute bread,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Thank you.
Can I show
more
this-
blood than more blood?
But than
please.
prostitute?
Yeah. I want more blood in it. Yeah.
Okay, here. You know why it's called prostitute?
Oh my God.
Just guess.
Let me guess. Let me guess here. That's the vagina. That's what the vagina looks
A
like.
certain time of month, yeah.
Oh fuck this. Oh God, that was the visual I don't like.
But taste it.
I don't. Not yet. Not yet. You taste it first.
I thought you said you wanted prostitute.
It's really good. Honey gave me some. It's delicious. It's a good bread.
It's so good, Bobby.
It's such a
I'll
good
taste
bread.
it.
Come down to Honey's Bakery.
Come on, let's go.
It's good. Try some Alaska fortified milk with
He's so dramatic.
But I'm not.
Let me hand.
No, because
really good.
Okay. The first thing I taste is sugar.
Yeah.
It's very sugary.
Yeah.
The bread is soft.
Really soft.
It's delicious. And let me say something. Let me say something to you, honey. Your mother, Meritus, bakes as well. And so you're influenced by the mother. And, I've never had that bread before. I may never have it again. But I have to say, if I were to have it again, which will never happen, right? I'm going to love it. And you know what? I'm going to call Starbucks corporate office to see if they can have that in the little case. What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, good.
Look, they have everything here from paper. They have.
But did you really own this store?
Yeah, this is hers. It says
This is
honey.
your store.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Is the gecko a part of it? That little lizard that's over there? Or have you named him yet?
Yes, for sale.
He's for sale. Anything in there is for sale. Is that kid for sale?
If he
Yeah.
wants to.
3,000 baht. 3,000. That's what he's worth, this one. Oh, I'm going to put you to work. You're going to make shoes for me, buddy. I mean,
Oh, Z.
Yeah. No, we have fucking sewing machines. Yeah, and Skinny Dick's going to be there too, man. But you're not going to be working. You're going to be on my bed. I just need someone to cuddle up with that night. Anyway, Issa, you good? Hello. Good to see.
Hi, Masing.
Masing, good to see you.
This is my auntie, my Tita Lucy.
So Meritus is your sister.
Yeah.
That's great. Can we do the countdown so we can start the
Yeah,
show?
yeah, yeah.
We haven't really even started the
Look
show.
at fancy outside.
Jesus Christ.
A colonizer hiding.
Colonizer. That's what happened hundreds of years ago. You guys hid behind walls
It's
and
good.
stared
no,
in.
No, keep it there. It's tasty.
I have to stay here?
You don't have to. It's up to you. It's up
Why,
to
you
them.
don't
We
want
have
to
some
be here?
questions for you.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah.
intro first. We'll intro first.
Yeah, we'll intro first.
Yeah.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beep, 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 beep. Welcome.
Yeah?
I just like the word ripple.
You know what that is?
That's
I mean, I
Wait,
just,
wait, save it. Save
Yeah, I
it.
know what ripple
Say-
means.
I have $1,000 that says Bobby couldn't figure this out in 20 guesses.
I know.
Oh, yeah, I can.
What?
Ripple?
Yeah.
In the ocean, they have a ripple of water.
That is also correct.
that is-
I get to
no,
give
it
him
is.
$1,000.
So well, how much do I get there?
Are we rolling?
Yeah.
Whatever, dude. How much do I get?
Ripple's a song.
Oh, from the Grateful Dead.
God damn it! Are you kidding me?
he would know that.
How would you know that? Are you like the Dead?
I just saw the documentary.
Really?
I burned through it last weekend with the one, Long Strain Trips.
I can't imagine.
Trips. Long Strain Trips?
Okay, name your 5 interests
In life?
in life.
Star Trek? Okay.
What a weird.
Whoa, I love it. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Star Trek Next Generation.
Okay.
Do you know anything about that?
That's the one Picard's in.
Yeah, dude, that's good.
Yeah.
You won.
I have Bill. What's the name of the lead guy? Bill. He was played Kirk.
William Shatner.
William Shatner. I call him Bill.
So gross.
He asked me. He made me cry in front of him
Whoa.
Why?
because he was doing a movie, and his movie was based on 5 comedians that break into an elder comedian's funeral so that they can get a chance in comedy. And my character is someone who, at the funeral, realizes he doesn't know this guy, but he realizes he needs to mourn the death of his father. He said, "Can you cry?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Let me see it." And I said, "Well, I'm going to preface this." He goes, "Don't tell me anything." I said, "Okay." And so I started crying, but when I cry, I feel silly, so I start giggling.
Yeah.
So it's a weird laugh-cry thing.
Yeah.
And then I got done, and he was like, "That was interesting."
That's not good, though. Interesting's not a good thing.
I ended up talking to him about it. I ended up talking
Yeah.
to him about it 20 years later. 20 years later, I run into Bill Shatner, and I said, "You made me cry in front of you." And he goes, "I remember it."
Wow.
He remembers that.
I remember it. Yeah, well, I mean, he probably made a bunch of people cry, and
Yeah.
then I was one of the ones. His house is right by Joe Coy's house. His office is right by Joe Coy's house.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I just saw him not too long ago.
He
out
looks
there.
great.
I couldn't believe it.
He's dead to me, William Shatner.
Okay.
Whoa.
Because I've had fucked up experience with him, so he's dead to me in front of life. That's why I used to be a Star Trek, the original,
Yeah.
but now I'm only Next Generation and Deep Space Nine, dog.
What did he do to you?
Deep Space Nine.
What? I was at the Billboard Awards.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you what it is. I told you this before, but I'll say it again, dude. I'm passionate about it.
Okay.
Oh, well, your podcast listeners let you tell the same story twice? That's so funny. My don't.
Wait, you've never told us?
No, I've told the same story a lot. I like telling the same story. That's how it gets better. But then they're like, "Bert just tells the same fucking story."
I know.
We get it. Rogan changed your life. Enough.
Enough of it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the story.
How about opening that wine, Pete?
Yeah.
I'm
Open the wine.
I am done. I am done promoting a fucking thing. That's not a thing. All I've been doing is promoting.
Yeah.
And I'm leaving for Fully Loaded tonight, and I'm done. No more podcasts. I'm not going to do another. This is my last podcast for like probably 7 weeks.
Fuck yeah, dude. We're the last one, dude.
Do you have no idea?
What's you're going your tour?
I've been in therapy like twice a week. I'm done.
You look healthy right now.
I feel.
You look
great.
better
You're like
than you.
maxed out though. You just stretch too much. You feel like what are you
Yeah,
feeling?
it's too much talking about me. That's why I'm like, you know what happens is like I forgot how much fun just getting on a podcast and fucking talking to people is, as opposed to going like, hey, did I tell you about my movie? You know, like, or did I tell you about this
yeah.
tour? Or did I tell you about my special Razzle Dazzle? Or can I tell you about my fall tour? I mean, it's just like so much promotion, and I'm just.
You're done.
I'm done.
Let me tell you about William Shatner, my friend.
And by the way,
Bill.
you do that, and I'm gonna fucking light up Gene Simmons. Keep going.
Oh, you have one Gene Simmons? Oh, fuck, bro.
Fuckers got it coming.
Wait, I think his daughter just followed me on Instagram. You're friends with her.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
good.
so
DM her.
Fucking
DM
name
her.
name
What did
drop.
I say?
Oh, your dad's a.
You're fucking bragging, babe.
Yeah, it was in her music video.
Oh, I'll just drink it out of the bottle.
I have cool people follow me too, baby.
No, I actually think the son does.
Oh,
Who do you think has more? I bet you have more cool followers, like more celebrity followers than me.
No way, dude. You're way bigger than I am.
How many followers do
Who
you
has
have
more
on Instagram?
followers? Can we check right now?
Oh, don't even. I put mine on private, so there's not fair to even ask.
Why would you put it on private?
Because they were after me. The internet was after me. For 2 months.
The internet was after you?
They were after me, dude. And I had to put it on private. Dude. I've had enough of it. Yeah. I put it on private. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking crazy people.
Yeah.
So I put it on private, and then I don't know when I'm going to undo it. But let me go back to Bill Shatner, dude.
Wait, before you start this,
Yeah, I feel like what you're doing right now. I feel like
No,
what
no,
you're
I know
doing-
what I'm doing.
I know you're pushing me until I tell it 30 minutes later. I'm not doing that.
No, I'm not.
I'm not playing this game with you, dude.
No, do you read negative comments on Instagram?
Oh, does he?
Have I? Yes. Have you?
I have in the past.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Oh, I can't on this podcast. But I had a bad one that was. I thought I was fucking in the clear. I thought it was someone else's fucking page. It was someone else's page.
Oh.
Wait, I know this feeling.
You know this? Oh, I thought you knew this comment. This fucking
Not the
comment.
comment, but it's
What's
just
the
a
comment?
feeling of you think you're just going through Instagram. It has nothing to do with you.
And then you read something about you on somebody else's fucking thing? Oh, that's crazy.
And I've been promoting so much. I've been on so many things.
Yeah.
That I can't even get on YouTube anymore.
Oh, really?
I can't even get on YouTube because I'll pop up in my own algorithm.
Yeah.
And I just see it and I go, I don't even want to fucking know what I said. It's either whatever. I just get off it. I'm off Instagram. Or not off it. I'll watch other people's shit, but I can't even read other people's comments. I was reading some guy's comments. They were all shitting on this comic, and I was like, oh, this has got to be a pretty safe place, right?
No.
And the first comment is, Bert Kreischer's reading these comments, getting upset.
Whoa. I swear to God.
I almost wanted to follow that guy and go, can you work for me?
Yeah.
Can you work for me? Because you know me just as well as I know. Better than my wife.
Bill Shatner.
Bill Shatner.
Hello. So years ago.
Yeah.
Are you listening? Mm-hmm. No, you didn't. You did an eye thing.
No, I'm drinking. I'm thinking about.
No, but you looked on the ground, not your glass.
I'm listening.
Are you really?
I'm active listening.
Okay, so, remember the Kim Jong-un?
Which part?
Where they told me I had to play. Oh, so I got to go back a little bit.
Okay.
So Billboard Awards goes, can you play Kim Jong-un?
That's right.
So I go, okay. So they go, come to Vegas. So they had me in Kim Jong-un in the audience, and D.L. Hughley was supposed to do a bit with me on stage, but he forgot to do it. So I just sat there in the audience as Kim Jong-un, and that didn't do nothing. I sat there all show, and he didn't do it. And I'm sitting there, and now people are going, why the fuck is this guy sitting here? It's Kim Jong-un. All right, so that's what happened. So the year later...
I just want you to know that in telling this story, as a superior storyteller than you, like I'm better than you. No, I know I am.
I know you are.
I am.
You're a good one.
This is one of my favorite stories you've ever told. It already sets up this is a great setup because D.L. Hughley forgot to tell. Now you look like a fucking lunatic. This is a really great setup to a story because now you look like some lunatic dressed as Kim Jong-un. No one's referenced it.
No reference it. So I sat there the whole time. Right? And then Abby, my manager, was sitting behind me. And when he forgot to do it, she kept saying, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. In my ear. The whole show. My manager was right behind me. I'm so sorry. Because she knew I was living. Because I had to put on prosthetics.
Do we have a visual of you as Kim Jong-un? Is this it?
No, that was Kim Jong-il.
Oh well, you play them so differently. They look like the same
They're different.
Korean
Yeah,
guy.
it's different. It's a different, like, you know what I mean, point of view.
What was
and energy.
your motivation between Kim Jong Il?
So anyway, so then a year later, Billboard
I
Award.
got Kim Jong fucked one time by making a Kim Jong joke.
What was it? What was it?
I said, "Can you believe how arrogant of this guy to name all his kids with his first name, Kim?"
Ah, that's why.
Yeah.
Kim, yeah.
That's his last name.
Last name.
Yeah, no shit. I found that out the hard way.
How would you not know that?
Asian Twitter. I didn't know. I didn't realize Koreans
There's
put
Asian
their,
Twitter. Don't fuck
their
with
last name
Twitter.
first. Asians lit me up. I had to delete the comment, and then they weren't done with me.
Oh no, we're not.
They
still
weren't done with me. They were like, "Oh, you can't just delete the comments, fuck boy. We know what you meant." And I really thought he named his kids Kim Jong Un, and then like
Jong-
Albert Charles Kreischer the first, Albert Charles Kreischer the second, Albert Charles Kreischer the third.
Yeah. Anyway,
Keep going.
can I finish?
I'm dying to hear.
So a year later, the Billboard Awards goes, "We're gonna make it up to you."
Okay.
So I go, "What is it?" They go, "We know you love Star Trek." I go, "Fuck yeah, keep talking." And they go, "Well, how about a sketch with you and William Shatner?" Ooh. I go, "Do I have to fly to Vegas again?" They go, "Yeah." So I fly to Vegas. He's not there for rehearsal. It's just me at a fucking poker table, and we have some dialogue. And we get in a tiff, me and William Shatner. Then he finally arrives. He walks in the tent, and he looks at everyone. And I go, he looked towards me. "You're out. You're out. You're out." And then they put me out of the tent, and I go, "What happened?" "Yeah, he just wants to do his own thing." I go home now? They go, "Yeah, sorry."
That's poor producing right there.
I mean, would you be mad though?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'd be livid. I won't. I can't. I'm not an actor like that though. I can't. You can't put me on a set and tell me to wait. I start getting really depressed.
Yeah, but you do it.
Nope, I don't.
Yes, you did it for your movie.
No. It's very different. I was starring in my own movie. I can be the lead of something. I can't be cast and then go sit in this trailer and then we'll come get you when we're ready for you.
You've never done that before
No,
in your life.
I won't.
No, you have.
No, I won't.
You must.
I haven't. No, I have. Obviously, I have.